Okay. Now we want to estimate f of 3. Now, as I explained at the end of the preceding video, the value of y when x equals 8 appears to be 37 because of this simple construction. If x is 8, you get to the graph right above that because, of course, on this line, vertical line, x equals 8 everywhere. So they have this point, and the y-coordinate at this point appears to be about 37. So, in that case, we say that the function evaluated at 8 is 37, or f of 8 equals 37. F of 8 equals 37. Okay, so we want to estimate f of 3. How do we do that? Well, we come over here where x equals 3. Then we determine what the point of the curve is when x equals 3. So we project up and over. And notice I was a little bit inaccurate in hitting 3 in this line. So yeah, I've got a little inaccuracy here, but I'm seeing that at this point it looks like y is about 33. At this point. So this point has coordinates that we estimate to be 333. Okay, so f of 3 is the value of this function when x equals 3, and that is 33. The point 333 is on the curve, so f of 3 is approximately equal to 33. Now, I said approximately equal. Okay? We're estimating. We don't know what the formula for this function is, even if there is one. We don't know exactly what f of 3 is, but according to this graph, we see that it's pretty close to 33. Now over here, I really should have used approximate equal signs. It's just kind of a wavy equal sign. So I'm going to change these. Incidentally, I should have been looks like. Not look like. Okay, so these are approximations. This is an approximation. Any estimate we make from a graph is an approximation. It's not an equality, strictly speaking. Okay. Now, next question asks, solve f of x equals 40. Well, we've got to do a little thinking here. What does this mean? This is an equation. We don't have any algebra that allows us to solve this equation. All we have is a graph. Well, f of x, remember the graph is y equals f of x. We can translate this symbol there, find x when y equals 40, because that'll give us a value of x that makes y equals f of x equal to 40. Okay, so we find x when y is 40. Let's see. Y is 40 everywhere on this horizontal line. Well, it looks like we intersect the line here, and that turns out to be pretty close to 6. And then we appear to intersect it about here, which appears to be, I don't know, let's say about 7.3. Okay, and then it intersects out here. And an honest estimate, well, I think I can honestly estimate that to be pretty close to 14. Yeah, it's close enough. But here, yeah, 3 of these distances don't make this distance. Oh wait, that's 8. That's not 9. Well, okay. I said 7.3. I'm probably still okay. Okay, so there's 1, 2. It's a little more than 2 of these. Makes this. I'm going to say 7.3. Okay, so at this point, and let's just kind of repeat these projections, because we're getting a lot of projection lines on this graph now. So let's use a little color to distinguish. Okay, so we get x equals 6 here, x equals 7.3 here, and x equals 14 here. Those are our estimates. So we can say our solutions are x equals 6, x equals 7.3, x equals 14. Okay, now we can express those as a set and have a solution set, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, solve f of x equals 0. Well, y equals f of x, so this means find the value of x that makes y 0. So I'll say find x such that y equals 0. Well, y equals 0 here on the y-axis and everywhere on the horizontal line through the y equals 0 point. Of course, the horizontal line through the y equals 0 point is the x-axis. So we want to find the point on the x-axis where the graph goes through the axis. Okay, so well, that point's going to be here. Okay, this is the point where x equals what? Well, it's between -2 and -1. And if I wanted to kind of at least try to honestly subdivide this interval accordingly, I would say that looks like about -1.6. Okay, so we're going to say for x approximately equal to 1.6. Now, solutions. These aren't actually the solutions. There are estimates of the solutions. There are approximate solutions. So I should be more careful and use these approximately equal to signs. So, just making a little change there. Now these are my estimates. They're not exact. I could well have used approximately equals on these, but I do want to use approximately equal signs when I write my solutions. And finally, find f of 0. Okay? Well, that means find y when x equals 0. F of 0 means the value of y when x is 0. Well, if x is 0, well, that's here. The whole y-axis is the line where x equals 0. So that's going to be this point here. And again, things are getting a little busy here, so I'll kind of color code that. Okay? This looks like y equals 16. Okay? So and I put equal there again. Y is approximately equal to 16 when x equals 0. So f equals 0 at 16 or somewhere close to 16. Okay, so you need to be able to answer questions of this nature given a graph.